This is the children coming out to assembly in Oumar school in Bredjing camp. Quite a lot, as you can see. They have special assembly every week. A nice opportunity for prize giving. Any special messages, songs. Assalamu alaikum. Good, perfect manners. All greeting me as usual. In we go. Oh, through the gates. This is the preschool. We've got several shelters here in this little space, but actually it tends to be cooler outside. So today we're teaching outside. A nice, simple first English lesson. And this is what happens during the mornings, 6 mornings a week. This is a preschool. There we are. And each of those little grass shelters, the Rakuba, is absolutely full of preschool children. And the tree also has its uses in making a wonderfully airy classroom. I call this preschool the Garya, which is Arabic for village, because there are hundreds of children, all aged between 3 and 6. That's the preschool limit. And this teacher is getting them to do some very basic writing of letters. And they're using the sand instead of a slate, because you can rub it out. You've got this many children, you must have a system, and they've got them in rows, and I think it's a good idea. Okay, these children are really so very young. In this game, they're throwing the ball through the hole. They made it themselves. And this, my very favourite game, after the singing and the learning letters, is swings, which they built themselves. They used to have a seesaw as well, but I think it must have broken. Wonderful, wonderful creativity. It's just a little bit rickety. Still, they love it. And so do I. And these ladies really are studying basic Arabic. Probably they've only known their own tribal language, which would be probably Masalit, or maybe Fur, maybe Zagawa. And now they have an opportunity in Khalid's school 2 or 3 times a week to learn Arabic letters and to learn how to read and write.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
This is one of the classrooms, and you can see daylight through the window at the other side. That's because it's fallen down. The bricks are made of mud, and the cement has long since disintegrated, and so with every rainy season more and more classrooms are falling down, and this was last year's catastrophe. So they've lost a classroom. Thankfully, we have had some funding from UNHCR, though not enough, and we have been able to do some repairs in other classrooms in the school. Further along the block, the bricks that we still have spare, and a little bit more repair on the classroom on the end. Also here we have a man's class, and they're not studying literacy, they're studying numeracy. This is a very successful program. We have 1,000 people in Treguine every week studying literacy or numeracy. This group, they are studying poetry, Arabic poetry. As we go into the class, you will see that we have quite a lot of ladies studying together. And I've always found this in Treguine camp, that the women are much more welcome to study with the men. It's 5:30 in the morning on a Thursday, and this is Usman School, where we filmed the preschool. Only before primary school starts, it's known as Unity English School, and they meet every day. And there are approximately 800 students who all get together to learn English. This is the current list, because they do regular exams and they graduate from class to class. This is the main street of Treguine camp on a Friday afternoon. Music from the neighbouring house on the right. And here we go into teacher Usman's lesson. The house with grain, wood, cooking pots and buckets. One of the family cleaning out, making sure everything's very, very clean. Quite busy lesson going on here. Children nice and curious as to what's going on. These guys really have nothing at all. But we've got some very, very basic learning books for them. And they're trying. And that gives them skills enough. And they study numeracy as well. And who knows what for the future for them. Because literacy benefits everybody, even if you can go to the hospital and read how many times you have to take your paracetamol and what to do in terms of hygiene for you and your family. Education benefits absolutely everybody.